of tornadoes surrounding you. I've never actually heard one in real life, but some people say it sounds like a freight train. Other people say maybe a waterfall or a jet engine. Still others say it's an indescribable sound like nothing they've ever heard. So imagine with that sound all around you, that you can just get up and calmly go downstairs. And as you walk downstairs and you look around at the brick walls that were once there, now there are gaping holes. And as you look through those holes, what you see is funnel clouds in every direction. They're touching the ground and they're just looming out there. But it's complete silence. That is like unexpected after what you experienced upstairs. You're stunned by your own lack of fear and urgency. In fact, nobody in your dream is afraid. Yep, it's a dream. One of mine, actually. For several years, storms, tornadoes, were a recurrent theme in my dreams. Now, early on, when they first started happening, Matthew 14 really helped me understand what I was reading or what I was dreaming about. I've spoken about it here in the past, and it's really been a lesson for me that served me well. It's helped me to look for God's hand in the storms I've faced over several years, in fact, even still. So the tornado dreams occurred for me for years, and God used those lessons for my testimony. I wrote about it in my book, but as I reflect, it's a lot more than just that chapter in the book. It's really a life lesson I've clung to over and over again. When God speaks into your life, it gets your attention. And his word does not return void, does it? Matthew 14 talks about a storm that the disciples faced on the Sea of Galilee. And when I've spoken about this in the past, I compared the storms that they faced, or the storm that they faced, to the ones that we face, right? Remember, they come in like loss of loved ones, divorce, financial struggles, poor health. The list goes on for the challenges we face. So my purpose in bringing this up again is really twofold. First, for anyone struggling right now, I want to give you hope. Read the story in Matthew 14. Remember, Peter sunk when he took his eyes off Jesus. That's a reminder for us. In the midst of the storms, keep your eyes focused on Jesus. When we're able to do that, the storm doesn't seem so overwhelming. In fact, it's like the part in my dream where I didn't even hear the wind anymore. Yeah, Jesus is our hope in the midst of storms and for our future. Now, the second part of the storm is a little more self-serving, but it just puts everything back together for me. It was about a week before my book actually released when it all made sense. This part of the dream the interpretation of this dream didn't make the final cut. So I'm sharing it with you now. In that final dream, it kind of drew on everything that I knew about tornadoes. And during the time when I was experiencing those dreams, I kind of became very interested in tornadoes and found myself watching storm chasers because it was so fascinating to me. So if you've ever watched anything about tornadoes, you see they talk about debris, the debris that precedes a tornado. And in my dream, it was not the tornado, because the tornado never really actually happened. It was more the debris. And what I saw, it was breathtaking. It was like no debris that would ever precede a real tornado. No, because it was like shimmering ice crystals just surrounding what I saw up in the sky, which was a heavenly parade. And the colors so vivid, jewel tones that you would see of Easter, but more vibrant and more just breathtaking. I remember a friend of mine being there, and she was shouting, "He's coming! Jesus is coming, and just with such anticipation and excitement in her voice. And just like that, we were in my front yard, which was just about a block away from where we saw this. And here's the puzzling part of the dream that I wondered about until about a week before my book release. There was a stage in my front yard, and hanging overhead was a traffic signal. There was a red light and there was a green light. And for a few years, I wondered, and thought, well, maybe the green light is for people going to heaven. So when it all made sense, it all made sense. The stage was for me. And with the launch of my book, I had a call to speak into people's lives about the hope of Jesus. And I was getting the green light. How exciting. I don't know what the red light was all about, and I don't know why the yellow light was missing. Perhaps God will reveal that to me. For right now, I just know what he's calling me to, and I'm pretty excited about it. So that's where these videos were born. Thanks for watching.